What is going on, people? Welcome back to Nick J. Francis channel. Once more, Arsenal 5, Chelsea 0. These man got absolutely smashed. These man got pumped and dumped. No Diddy, bro. Seriously, like, a lot of people thought it was going to be competitive, and I understand they ain't got Cole Palmer, but man ain't trying to hear no excuses. Do you know what I'm saying? Because that's one player they had out. Do you know what I'm saying? And then man are telling me, what, 5-0. If Cole Palmer's there, what, he scores one or two. That's 5-2. These men are scrubs. Like, I never thought it was going to be competitive in any way, shape, or form. I thought we would beat them comfortably 2-0, but the man never balling out today. And again, I said it last video, but I'll say it again. That performance tells me that Arteta still believes that we can win the league. That performance tells me that the players still believe that we can win the league. That performance tells me that they're taking this very, very seriously. You know what I'm saying? All the things we've seen on social media about this team, about Saka doesn't run at players anymore. Where's the dribbling gone? Where's the ball carrying gone? We're seeing that. Erdegaard goes missing in games and he's ghosted in games. Man of the match performances. Do you know what I'm saying? Declan Rice, he's been off form allegedly. Bang. Do you know what I'm saying? Borderline man of the match performance for him today. Ben White with 2 goals, 60 million down the drain. Kai Havertz, who scored a brace against his old club and celebrated both times. Do you know what I'm saying? It couldn't get any better than that, any better at all. What an unbelievable performance that was. Put in as much pressure on Man City as possible. And I know they've won 3 Premier Leagues on the trot and all the rest of it. I hear that, but they're still just another football team. Do you know what I'm saying? They're a very good football team. They're capable of putting a run together, but they're still just another football team. We can't play in fear. We have to go out there and play like that week in, week out. Now we've got 4 league games left, and you know what Arteta says, 4 cup finals, as he would say. Do you know what I'm saying? And that's they're very, very winnable games. If we play like that, every team can get slapped. Now 2 of them are away. Man United and Tottenham are away, but of those teams, right, of the big 6, we had to play Manchester United, Tottenham, Chelsea. Tottenham had a really good start to the season. They fell away. That's a derby game. Anything can happen. Man United, up and down, scraping results. But the team that was really in recent form resurgence has been this Chelsea team. They've been putting together good results. They got a draw against Manchester City. You know, they've been putting together some decent results. And people were saying they've turned a corner, they're clicking now, etc., etc., etc. Yes, Cole Palmer has been a big part of that, and he wasn't there today. Understood. But outside of that, nothing. Couldn't lay a glove. They had a couple balls over the top. Nicholas Jackson ran onto terrible decision making. You know, there's a chance they could have got a goal. It's a game of football. But over the course of 90 minutes, these men were never coming close to our level. We're never, ever coming close to our level at all. You know, and I love at the end of the game, the actual Arsenal club, the actual speakers are playing Shakira Waka Waka for everyone to sing the Kai Havertz 60 million down the drain. That tells me that the club is aware. You know what I'm saying? The players are aware of how people see them. And this to me felt, you know, not personal with regards to Chelsea, but a real bounce back. We needed a reaction. After last game, we needed a reaction. Not last game, but after the recent performances, you know what I'm saying? The last game wasn't too bad. We needed a reaction. We're getting that reaction. And this team has levels to go. Like we said before, we're seeing players coming back. This is what happens when we don't have Zinchenko starting at left back. Yeah, he came on at the end and he can do his thing, but this is what happens when we don't have Zinchenko starting at left back. This is what happens when we have, I'm not going to say a fully fit Thomas Partey, but we have the midfield that we all thought, no disrespect to Jorginho, he's been very, very good this season. I'm not disrespecting him, but this is the midfield that we thought we would have for this season, and we haven't had it this season because of Thomas Partey's injuries. We had it today, 5-0. Do you know what I'm saying? Against a big 6 club, against a £1 billion team. Do you know what I'm saying? This is the football that we're capable of. And people, I'm going back and looking at the results. People talk about Bukayo Saka and he's not the player, and Cole Palmer definitely takes his spot. Cole Palmer's having one good season. Saka's been off. Saka's not been involved or had quiet games, 3 or 4 games. You know what I'm saying? Straight away back with assists. You know, could have got himself a couple of goals today, and didn't really play back to his full potential. I still think there's more. You know what I'm saying? We've got 4 games left. I think there's more. Seeing Fabio Vieira back is massive. We know Jurriën Timber back with the under-21s. We said for the final running, we're going to have our squad. This is what it looks like when we've got our squad. Final running, we're here. Do you know what I'm saying? Chelsea just got absolutely played off the park. They look like kids. Do you know what I mean? I know some of them are young and they break through and all the rest of it. I hear that. But these men got slapped. Like they never looked anything close to, you know, they spent $1 billion. They look like they need to spend another $1 billion to be competitive again. Do you know what I'm saying? Because they got 1 or 2 players. I get that. But they're not a competitive team, not against the top teams. Us, Liverpool, City, all of us look levels above them as teams, and they've got some results. They've got some results against these clubs. They've got a draw against Manchester City. They've got some results, but these men don't look anywhere near the level. The level is what we're showing. We're showing the level. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, it's all about putting as much pressure on Manchester City as possible, because anyhow we get to the end of the season, it's a straight shootout for us. Straight shootout. You know what I'm saying? We've now played, they've got 2 games in hand. And last season, when it was us, people were saying it's all about points on the board. It's not about games in hand. And now it's the shoes on the other foot. And people are going to change it, and maybe rightly so, because Man City have the experience to go and get those points. Arsenal haven't shown that they can go and get those points when they've got games in hand. I hear all that. But if there's going to be any type of slip up, any type of mistake from them at all, we are going to be there. We're going to be there. We're going to be ready. We're going to be ready to capitalize. You know what I'm saying? And everybody, our biggest rivals, Manchester United and Tottenham, are 2 of our biggest rivals in the Premier, probably our 2 biggest rivals in the Premier League era, and they're both there desperately trying to stop us. And probably our 3rd biggest rival is Chelsea. Do you know what I'm saying? And it shows what these games mean to these players, that Mikel Arteta can send them out there and say, listen, you man, this is a London derby. You're up against rivals. We haven't been good in London derbies. We had poor results against West Ham, poor results against Fulham. We haven't been good in London derbies, but we went out there, we showed us what, slapped these man. Do you know what I'm saying? And it's got to be the same against Tottenham, and it's got to be the same against Manchester United. Do you know what I mean? Because they're going to do everything that they can to stop us from winning the league. Manchester United maybe less so. They look like they're borderline down tools. Do you know what I'm saying? But Tottenham, that Tottenham game on Sunday, if we're 4-0 up, they won't go away. Man United, you can put them away. If we're 2 or 3 goals up, these men were down tools. Tottenham will not. We need this level of performance. This game was crucial. This performance was crucial to get us ready for the North London derby. Do you know what I'm saying? And I'm ready. After seeing that performance, after seeing those levels, I'm raring to go. Do you know what I'm saying? A lot of the Tottenham fans that message me and tweet me and WhatsApp me, they were very quiet. Very, very quiet when goal 3 went in, and when goal 4 went in, and when goal 5 went in. There was no banter from them, man. There's normally banter, there's normally memes. Where's the banter? They're playing us on Sunday. Where is it? I want to see that energy, because we're playing them on Sunday. They better bring it. It's away from home. It's a derby game. Anything can happen. But if we play that type of football, I mean, we could have won that game 8-0. We could have won that game 8-0. It's 5-0, and I'm rating, man, 8, 9 out of 10, 8, 8.5. There's 9s and 10 performances that could have come. Fabio Vieira could have got a goal. Jesus could have got a goal. Rice should have probably had 2 goals that game. We can smoke these teams. Smoke. Make no mistake about it. You know what I'm saying? That was very close. I watched Manchester City beat Chelsea 6-0 5 years ago. Chelsea's worst defeat ever in the Premier League history. That performance and that golfing class today was worse and a wider margin than that game 5 years ago. Do you know what I'm saying? That could have easily been Chelsea's worst defeat in the Premier League era. And that's the same team minus Cole Palmer. That's the same team that's gone and got big wins, draws against other big clubs. You know what I'm saying? That man cannot chat to us in any way, shape, or form. Do you know what I mean? Smoking on that Chelsea pack all night long. All night long. I've got man WhatsApp me saying they're not coming into work tomorrow because these men are going to get bullied. Do you know what I'm saying? But I want to keep this. We've got 4 more games. This is the standard. We know what Mikel Arteta is going to say. This is the fucking standard, guys. This is the standard we need to see for the next 4 league games. Do you know what I mean? If we keep this standard for the next 4 league games, we can still win the title. And I've said every video, people say I'm delusional. I keep telling man, it's not over. It is not over until it's over. And we will fight to the end, because that's what we do. We're Arsenal Football Club. Remember these performances. This is what we can do. You know what I'm saying? It's what we can do. I want to do worse to Tottenham. And I want to do worse to Man United. I want 4 or 5 goals against both those clubs. Simple. You know what I'm saying? And if anyhow Man City start to falter or slip, we're going to be there waiting. We're waiting and we're hunting. Do you know what I'm saying? What more have I got to say about that? I'm out.